Thanks, Tushar.
Yeah, go on.
Okay, so good evening, everyone. I know last week we were away from the charts, holidays locally, but however, the charts never stop 5 days a week. It was a good week last week. Things went according to my analysis. So, as Tushar talked about it, it's all about capital preservation and how you can touch your percentage margins. Let's start off with the news. So the first thing was, let's start off with yesterday's news. There's nothing much. New Zealand bank holiday. Yeah, so that pair did not do wonders yesterday. Today there was some news at 12 o'clock for Euro. There was some movement, but you can see it was negative. Okay. Now at 5 p.m., as you noticed, there was some job openings. Yeah, we'll see about this. It came 9.29, and I think the estimated was 8.18. Yeah, exactly. So there was that makes me think that the dollar would get stronger. Guys have got jobs, so they're going to buy. The trade is going up higher, so the dollar possibly is playing stronger, and I'll tell you why I was thinking that. Okay, so let's go on to tomorrow's news. Tomorrow we better watch out. So at 2:30 there's some AU news, which is orange right now. It could turn red. 4:30 there is some Chinese yen if you're trading the yen, so please watch out with that. And then at 5 p.m. if you're trading USD CAD or any of the CAD pairs, there's some BOC rate statement news and USD news at 5:30 and 8 o'clock. Okay, so we better be careful. I would personally stay away from the market at those particular times. Okay, and Thursdays where there's red news. You can see at 2:45 there's monetary policy statement. At 3:30 there's again ECB press conference for the euro, USD CPI and core CPI. So there's quite a bit of news coming, and maybe they're completing the patterns during the news, but yeah, I can pass on that. Okay, Friday is 11:30 a.m. There's some GU news. You can see Governor Bay going to be movement on the GU charts. GU has been consolidated for a long time. We'll look at the charts after this. 5 p.m. is USD news, UOM consumer sentiment. So that could possibly turn red by the time we approach Friday. So be tentative on the news part of it. Okay, so let's see. Let's start with EU. EU, I was actually short. I was basically just, I've been using a simple method to figure out am I in buy or sell, and that is simply called either impulsive move or a corrective move. I'm going to show you how I go about it. So you can see the trend has been coming downwards, okay? And this can only be done on the H4. So that is my impulsive move, right? So whenever there is an impulsive move, mind you, there is always going to be a corrective move, that, okay? Now, as we carry on, you can see that's the second impulsive move. Going short, right? So we're expecting a corrective move, which was, I think, last week, right? Over here. You guys can see that, right? What I'm doing?
Yes.
Okay. And last but not least, there was a corrective move to that impulsive move, which is that arrow you can see I've drawn over there, right? Now from there, you can see they bounced off that particular pattern, and I was expecting them to carry on with the impulsive move down. As you can see on the H1, it doesn't want to go anywhere. They are giving directions that, hey, I want to go long, but I don't know if it's going to hold because of those spikes coming up there. Jigo, we discussed this today, right?
Yeah.
You can see how I came about it, the price action.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just the simple thing I've been using. So Tushar, as you told me about the monthly thing, I've even been including that on my computer analysis, and it's quite helpful. It gives me two areas to possibly look out for. And I draw even the previous months support and resistance the same way.
Very good.
Yeah, so that is how I am short on to my charts. And GU is something I've not looked at. It was too choppy for me. It was giving me a headache. So I said I can stay out of GU. No clear direction for me. So I'm staying out of that. I don't know if anyone else has an analysis based on this. Tushar, what are you on GU?
I'm actually short right now, and I'm going up to, let me tell you my TP also. I'm going up to 140, 500 and below even. But my final target should be, I can tell you exactly right now. My final target is 140,300.
140,300. Yeah.
4,300. If you check H4 chart also, which you are actually was there before, yeah, H4, you can see there is a structure is actually moving together with a lot of block orders actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you see that blue line where it is finishing, you can see that that candle was actually closed down below that blue line. So you can see after that what happened actually. So now market is in the corrective way, but it will be moving before Friday actually, because there is a news coming on Friday for the USD.
Yeah.
And people are still digesting the NFP, as you know that right now. Yeah.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. So that is GU. AU, I've not done any particular analysis on this because it's the same story as GU. I don't like the charts being like this. So I leave it how it is. There are other charts to trade and do homework on. So I've left AU and NU as well. NU was a bank holiday yesterday, mind you guys. UF, I was long on UF. I know Tushar was long on this from, I think, yesterday. And
I've been adding actually. But I'm keep adding, but let me tell you where I'm going to cover my positions for the long, because, you know, as I told you, taking the position is not a big deal actually in this industry. How to manage it, and I will be liquidating my positions at 900.947, all of them.
Okay.
If you see why, then you will know H1, there is a support and resistance you will see. And, you know, after the rule, retest of the 200, you will come over there. I know you guys are not using the same setup which I'm using, 21, 200. Yeah. But you'll realize that, you see, after crossover below 200, it is supposed to be retest. So that is where I'm actually liquidating my all positions to continue.
Yeah, according to our plan, at the blue line on top where your position TP would be, that's the 800 EMA. So you can see how many spikes there are and why you would be taking the TP over there. Yeah, I get it.
I'll liquidate my position actually from there, and then I'll start observing the market once again according to my rule.
Okay. Right. So that was UF. Then there's USD CAD. Mind you, there's USD CAD news this week. Be careful, guys. And USD CAD has been choppy. It's been very choppy, and I think it's just building up there. You know, I think this is the corrective move. If you go to H4, notice the downtrend the whole way. Yeah. So we'll just see how it's playing out, because the way I'm seeing it, it looks like the Canadian dollar has become quite resistant and stronger towards the USD. I'll have to personally do some details into the Canadian dollar and see why it's behaving so. But that's how it's been acting for some time now, you see. It's been a couple of days. Okay. What else? Gold. Gold. I was short on gold as well. For the guys who trade any metals, gold is one you look at. I was short on this. You can see what they've done today. So this particular point here at the top of the yellow box is my Asian box. Okay, all day long, Asian session, they've consolidated, come down. London session, they've manipulated that they're going short. Okay. Look what they do at New York Open. They go hit the stop again on top. Yeah. And they've been heading down since. Sorry, that was 12. That was London. So New York, they were up there already, ready to reverse the trend. Okay. Now this entry came on, I think, M5. Yeah, that's the only entry I see on M5. But I was out of that trade. I've not executed any. I was looking for a better entry. I missed out the Asian high, but that will come back another day. So that is from my trade, trading charts. I wanted to go through the news which just came out half an hour ago. You can see US job opening surged by nearly 1 million to a new record high in April, while more people voluntarily left the employment, strengthening the view that recent moderation in job growth was due to supply constraint. So I think the business world, the financial world is going to be going like a boom, Just notice after every pandemic, after every drop, there has been a boom in the market. Go see your charts from a couple of years and you'll see how the US dollar and the euro has behaved, right? World Bank boosts growth forecast as US stimulus vaccine stokes demand. Yeah. There's something else I just saw about Amazon delivering medicine house to house, at a discounted rate. Now that is going to be all positive towards Amazon. The pharmacy market the medical market has grown so much now and the demand is going to be much higher than ever before. Yeah. Oh, here, see. Amazon Pharmacy offers half yearly prescription starting at $6. Now, if you go to the Western world, they do all their shopping online, So Amazon stocks something to watch out on if you're trading the stocks. Tesla China made the vehicle sales 29% in May Auto Association. So now this whole conspiracy, I don't know what Elon Musk is doing together with the Chinese government and Bitcoin. Bitcoin has been on a drop. I don't personally look at it. And it's at a point where if you don't have the proper knowledge about it, just stay out of it. So that's the point where I have reached with Bitcoin, and we'll see if anything picks up. I'll start analyzing and seeing what they're doing again. Yeah. Anything else? Nah. Okay, so there's this app I've come across. It's called TradingView. You can get to know a lot of things. Check it out. If you're not using investing.com, these are one of the apps that you can learn quite a bit from. You can see tutorials, how to get real-time future data into TradingView. A lot of information. So help yourselves, guys. Just about to download it. Okay, I think that's it for today. Any questions, guys?
So basically, I wanted to ask only one question, because you see, I have seen you guys actually doing the BTMM in thorough way actually. So what is a BTMM exactly tell you in any time frame, that what is the buy and sell? Actually, now you can tell that this is only buy, until otherwise this one is become a reversal pattern and something like that. You see, this is another question I asked Jigar in the group also, that how do your BTMM tells you that now this is a complete reversal as per your setup actually. So this is
okay. So
you'd like to tell us.
Sure. I'll tell you what about it. Look, I've been working on this now maybe for a couple of days. I've not been back testing on it quite a bit, but if you notice my red line on the graph, yeah, that's the gold. H4 is key to know, hey, have I reached my limit or am I going to keep going? Okay. Now I want you to notice on the TDI, the black line down there. Yeah.
Yes.
How it's formed. That's what we call a shark fin.
Okay.
Now that shark fin, I would prefer it maybe at the 32 level. Let me show you what the 32, this level here, down. Okay. When I know it's at the 32 level, it's stronger. It's the strongest to long, okay? But from this shark fin, I know from here, I have at least 30 pips or 40 pips for them to work. Yeah. Now, after 30 to 40 pips is where you'll see what the trends are on the lower time frames. From here, I'm still long. My TP would be taken when the red line crosses the yellow line on the TDI down here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that is how I know that, hey, these conditions are overbought or oversold. Let me look for another shark fin just right here. This one, the other day. Okay. So just notice how the black line goes below the blue line and comes back up again. Right. And you can see how the candlestick patterns are behaving up there.
Okay.
I prefer this one to the first one I showed you, because this one is at the level of 32. It's not at the middle. It's nowhere close to the middle.
Yes.
Right. Let me show you the opposite now. I talked about 30 to 40 pips, right? Now notice here, this is a shark fin as well here. Okay.
Okay.
Now, if I take it once it crosses the blue line, I'm waiting to get 40 pips. Yeah. Let's hear.
No. I'm not talking about actually, Devesh. I'm not talking about the taking the position or
Yeah.
short or long. I just wanted to say that, how your system is exactly telling you that this is completely setup of the buy or this is a setup of the sell. Because you see, consolidation is not a considered actually in this market. You know that, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just wanted to know that only, that how your BTMM is exactly telling you, because 30-40 pip is not my target. My target, even if it's a 2 pip, 5 pip, but you see, your system should tell you that in this time frame, now it is a completely buy setup or the sell setup actually.
Absolutely. So H4 is where I get my directions from. And as you can see, I've been adding up more of the whole impulse and corrective action, that is price action, onto what I have in my BTMM.
Okay.
Yeah.
So through BTMM, how do you know in H4? Let's say if I ask right now, the gold, according to you, is it a sell setup or it is a buy setup? How do you know this one is a buy and sell? How confident?
That is where peak conditions come in now.
You look at
you
levels,
might have heard us,
the levels crossing and whether the pair has reached its peak.
That is peak conditions. Now, you see, Tushar, there's a time where Jigar covered the levels in his lectures, yeah?
Yes, I have seen that.
Level 1, level 2, level 3, right?
Yeah.
So by the time it reaches level 3, it's either going to be a reversal pattern or peak condition coming up next.
Okay.
Yeah.
But basically, you are still not in the trade. My question is, you see, once let's say I identify, like yesterday example, I'm just telling you, my system is telling me that USD CHF is actually in the buy, and then my according to my SL, it's supposed to be heated, right? Because it was gone to the below, right? So my question is now, I'm only looking for the buy according to my setup, but I have to be convinced that it's supposed to be in buy. You get it? So my question is, how do you convince that it is in the same direction of the sell or the buy in any setup actually? Because you see, confirming the peak second, third, it's fine. I still understand that one. Okay, I have seen all the videos which Jigar and you posted actually. But you see, you are still not in the trade. You are just confirming that it is in the peak, but you are not in the trade. How do you come to the trade actually? Because you see, once the peak is telling you that, it means it's, according to me now, what you are explaining, it is a buy setup, right? Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay. It means now you have to go inside the market as a long, right? So how do you place your positions actually, that this is the level I supposed to become, and then I supposed to be go by?
Now that is all dependent on the peak condition rules for us.
Okay.
We talk from peak to peak. Yeah. So I'll just show you gold here. From peak to peak, right?
Yeah.
Now, what happens here is a reset. We know that, hey, the condition has changed right now. 1350 has crossed twice, and we're not going to head back in the same direction.
Right.
Right. So this is level 1, level 2. There's no level 3 here.
Yeah,
They've hit a reset here and they've gone long.
understood.
Yeah, so this thing only comes with practice of level drawings and how your Asian boxes are looking. And we have 3 major rules for peak conditions. If you see that there's a 22 pattern happening, 21 pattern happening, or 33 trade happening, it's working that region over a period of time. It's tested last week's high. You know you're in peak conditions. And then there comes a day within a week where you see they have moved that zone and shifted 50 pips away. Okay.
Okay.
That's when you're confirming that, hey, now we're not in long anymore. We are going short.
Okay.
Once that is confirmed in that one day, in that first 24 hours, then the next day is when we start looking for our short entries.
Okay. Basically, why I'm telling you, you see, when I drawn that setup actually for my moving average, right? It took me almost 1.5 years to identify, to drill down in the 6 rules actually. Brian is not around actually, otherwise he could even tell you that, you know, those same setup with RSI and everything, it was come to the drill down with the 6 rules, that once the 6 rule is meeting to each other, exactly I can tell you whether it's a buy, whether it's a sell, or exactly, you know, this is a reversal pattern actually. You get my point? Because, you know, basically this is the end of the story of this industry, that whatever the system you use, even your BTMM, how your BTMM is exactly telling you, even if you are in the sleep, yeah, and you wake up and you see your phone and maybe your computer or something, you can say, now this setup is started. Now it is a buy. Now I have to look for the only opportunity to buy. And if I'm wrong, this is my SL and I forget about it. You get it? What I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think how I tell you right now that, you know, USD CHF was, I'm actually wrong, but I'm, you know, I did not post it the SL or TP or something like that, right? Any entry. But I can exactly tell you that how I'm going to offload my entries, because you see, when I'm wrong, actually, I know where the setup will be now coming and how the reversal pattern will work for me and where the support zone they will pick. Are we together? Like, you know, when you checked it for me, you told me automatically there is an 800 line, right? So, but you are still not in the trade, but I'm already in the trade, you know, whether it's a wrong entry or right entry doesn't matter. But I'm actually in the entry because my setup is still telling me that still it is a buy will come and this support, it has to be attested. You get it? If I'm wrong there.
Right. Got it. Yeah.
Yeah, because you see, you guys are explaining, I understand. You see, now I can understand that why you guys are not making money, even if it's a 1%. You see, I don't want you to grow like a 10%, 20%. I wanted you to grow only 1% a month. But you see, I just wanted to say one thing, that you are identifying the levels. Like, you see, Jigar is doing very good analysis. I already appreciate it. But you see, that analysis, he did not pick it up. He did not even place his sell order, because he's always looking for the additional confirmation. But you see how many times you are missing the trade. And then what is happening, that when you take a trade, SL is most likely to be hit. Did you realize that, Jigar? Jigar, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there. Sorry.
Yeah, because you see what I did yesterday, according to your analysis, I actually picked the sales, and you can see right now we are still running that sales, and I'm really going to go down actually with it. And let me tell you, your analysis I have done actually 3-4 times research actually, and for your information, I can tell you, before end of the evening or maybe tomorrow Asia session, you will see your level once again. That it means 141,700 area. Once again, it will be test. You will see tomorrow. If I'm not wrong, that 141,800 we might even see that one once again. You get it?
Yeah.
But if we see and you are not taking the trade, it means you are still looking for the confirmation. Are you understanding? Today, even did you realize today you posted the intraday, and I have done actually the research on that one. To be honest, that is a student and teacher's relation between you and me. You get it? Okay, when you are posting something, I'm actually doing the demonstration on that one. And I'm realizing that your analyses are good, but you see, this is remain as analysis. It means you are making money for somebody, but you are not making money for yourself.
Yeah, correct. For the buy.
Exactly. You see, even the buy, you can see how it is reacted today. You seen it?
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So my question is, do the analysis fine? That is very good. Your analysis is perfectly okay. Now start getting the confidence. Even if it's a demo account, put it 0.01 and forget about that one. You put the SL and set up your TP and everything, and you forget about it. I don't want you to think about anything else actually, but just do the setup. Because if tomorrow Asia session you will see 141, 700 and above or something like that, even before you sleep, I don't know. But you see, once you see that one, you will be start regretting. And that is what I'm trying to tell you. Okay, your system is really working, but you see now get confidence to enter it in the system. You get it?
Yeah, I understand. Thanks.
So Devesh, now in your system,
Yeah.
I can tell you, even your system is very good. Remember that Euro NZD, GBP NZD, and AUD USD.
Yeah.
I'm sure you did not prepare the journal, but I prepared the journal for those setups actually. And that is what I normally say. You see, this industry will only differentiate people between the hard worker and the workers analysis hard worker. You know, these are the two different words. You know, hard worker will always do the hard work. But you see, the smart worker, what they will do, when they are wrong, actually, they will drill down their own analysis. They will not change, but they will do analysis that how can I know that this my current system is faking out, and how many times, like you see this fin, whatever the ADR you say, fin, whatever the fin, whatever, yeah. So how do you justify that when 31 is coming, it is a confirming the 30 pip and 50 pip for me? This is type of analysis I actually wanted in your workout. Sawa.
Right.
And start placing and start monitoring your account only 1% a month. Let me tell you, you guys are talking 12% a month, than which even no banks is giving you the return.
True. Yeah.
Okay, start monitoring like that. You will be start making money, definitely. Believe me. Clear, Jigar?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay then.
Yeah, clear. Thanks.
We can close this one now.
Yes. Yes. It's almost time.
Thank you guys.
Thanks,
you so
guys.
much. Thank you.